Hi, welcome to Module 3 of the Master of Arts in Ministry program seminar. In Module 1, we worked on a biblical worldview as a tool of graduate study here at Grace Christian University. In Module 2, we worked on critical thinking as a tool of graduate study. Now we come to our third tool, biblical and theological research. To do good graduate work, you're going to need to do good library research, and you're going to need good sources to do that. If you just search for sources you're using Google, you're going to get a lot of low quality sources. So how do we get high quality sources? That's what this week is about. And how can we critically evaluate those sources? Those are two learning outcomes, that you can access high quality sources and that you can evaluate those sources. Well, in addition to your reading, and I should mention on the reading, you're reading vMeister for the first time in this module. I know for at least one of you, you received material from the university saying to buy vMeister 2nd edition. The course is actually based on vMeister 3rd edition. So for the one of you who told me about that, I've put together a table that tells you which chapters to read for each assignment, because they aren't the same. If you have vMeister 2nd edition, please email me and I will get you that table to get you the right assignments. So let's look at our learning activities. How are we going to use quality resources and how we're going to evaluate them? The first thing I'll point out is that it says start here at the top of this first resource. For some reason, even though it's supposed to be first, it had moved to the bottom, and that was problematic, which is why I added that start here. And if you've looked ahead before sometime on Monday, the 10th of September, this assignment was at the bottom of the list, but it's actually, there is an order to these, and it's the first one. Okay, now this assignment is about journal articles as quality resources. Journal articles are the standard for quality research articles. They are written by graduate students or professors. They are peer-reviewed. That is, experts in the field review them before they're allowed to be published in the journal. They tend to be very narrow. They're frustrating if you need a broad overview of a subject. So they're going to look at a very narrow slice. But as a graduate student, you need to use journal articles. These are the high quality standard. Doesn't mean they're always right, but they meet standards of research and craftsmanship in academic skills. So you're going to go to the Bultema Library. Let me do that right here. This is the page on the Grace Christian University website for the Bultema Library. If you go to the website, it's right at the top of the website to go to the library. And for this assignment, you're going to go into the databases, and then it's going to give you different kinds of databases. And for this assignment, you're in the theological database, and you've got EBSCO all databases, and then the ATLA religion database with ATLA serials. And that's got you your search box. So that's a lot of clicks, but that's the ATLA database for the first assignment. When you get in there, you're going to pick a topic. You're going to find 3 articles on that topic. You're going to download them to your computer. They need to be full text available articles. And you're going to use the ATLA database feature to cite them properly. And you're going to answer some questions there, evaluate them. You're going to attach that evaluation as a document to the discussion forum, and you're going to have a discussion with each other about what you learned, and respond to each other to help each other evaluate and learn from our journal articles. The So that's the first tool, is evaluating journal articles as a discussion. The second one is evaluating Bible commentaries. And this one is a 1,000-word paper. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit tricky. Now you're going to have to pick a short Bible passage, and I tend to think the shorter the better to keep your time under control. And you're going to find, I'm looking for it here, I think it's 5 commentaries the assignment says. I'll do what the assignment says. I don't know why I can't put my eyes on it. Here's a list of possible commentaries. And you're going to have to do at least one that's paper and at least one that's electronic. Now, going back to the library here, actually I'll go to this one here. Erin Hubner is our student services librarian, and she can be a huge help to you. If I could, I would add to the assignment to get a grade. You have to contact her, either email or telephone. But I'm not doing that, but I really recommend you talk to her. I was just over at the library talking to her about the availability of electronic commentaries. And I have to confess, what we have is pretty limited. But you can click again on databases, and again on theological, and again on EBSCO, but this time, ebook collection, EBSCOhost. And now you're going to get a collection of ebook titles that are theological. The number of commentaries is kind of limited, but if you don't have any other electronic commentaries, you can enter, say, the book of the Bible that you are looking for. I'll enter Gospel of John, and let's see what I get. Okay, here we go. The Gospel according to John, a literary and theological commentary. It's Oxford University Press, so it's probably not going to be very evangelical, but you got the full text of it there. You can download, and you can use that if you're using Gospel of John. You could also search terms like Bible commentary and first commentary on Mark, resourcing New Testament studies. You can look down. There's First and Second Timothy, and Titus. There's a commentary. You can see what's available that way. You could try a search term. Let's say your passage was in Genesis. You tried Genesis commentary. Nope, no results found on that one. So you can get some electronic commentaries there, but some of you may have digital Bible software programs that Simon talks about. Logos is the most common one. Accordance is another. There are others that have recent quality commentaries that you can look at. You can use those. But here's what you don't want to use. If you go to free resources on the internet at places like Bible Gateway, Biblia, others, they're going to have commentaries, but they're usually at least a century old. In fact, many of them are 150 years old. The Bible hasn't changed, but Bible scholarship has changed. We want you using more recent resources than that. So look for good, relatively recent resources. Follow the instructions, and then you write your evaluation as a 1,000-word paper. Then the third assignment is researching a theological topic. Now, this one, you pick a theological topic, and you use the methods you learned from the other 2 assignments, and then again, you have to use at least one physical book, at least one internet-only book. But this is the 5 resources. I don't remember how many commentaries. Read the assignment. But now you have to get 5 resources, and now the gate is wide open. It could be a journal article. It could be a commentary. It could be a work of theology, a Bible dictionary. There's all sorts of Bible resources, but they need to be good quality. You need to show you can evaluate them. And again, you have to do the evaluative work here and write a 3 to 4 page, 1,000-word minimum evaluation of the 5 sources you've examined. And you can read the assignment. I don't need to read that for you. But on this third one, you can use either of the kind of resources you've already looked at or others as long as they are high quality. Again, stay away from the free internet resources. Okay, so, and then you have your weekly reflection, which follows the usual pattern. So a discussion on using journal articles and databases, a paper evaluating Bible commentaries, a paper evaluating multiple kinds of resources, and then your weekly reflection. As always, if you have questions, contact me. But this week, I am saying to you, contact Erin Hubner. She really can help. And as you see, she speaks Spanish, if any of you do that. And have a great week. Let me know how I can help you.